Hi, my name is Markus, founder of Magma Software Solutions and the developer behind Burning Grid. I'm a trader and a developer, and everything you will see in this series comes from real experience, not theory. In this episode, I want to show you what is happening inside Burning Grid. 4 built-in features that most users never fully understand, but that make a real difference in how the EA performs and protects your account. We are going to look at the live dashboard, the early exit engine, parallel mode and stacked mode. Let's get into it. This is the Burning Grid dashboard, your real-time control center. It shows you everything that is happening across all active currency pairs at a single glance. The dashboard is divided into 4 sections. Let me walk you through each one. At the top you see the P and L table. For every active currency group, AUD, CAD, CHF, EOR, and so on, you get 4 numbers. Performance over the last 24 hours, the current month, the last month, and the all-time total. This gives you an instant view of where your profits are coming from and which currencies are carrying the portfolio. The total row at the bottom sums it all up, so you always know your overall position in real time. Below the P&L table, you see the live spreads for every symbol. This is extremely useful. You can see in real time what the spread is on each pair, which helps you verify that your max spread filter is set correctly for your broker. And below that, the drawdown section shows you the current drawdown per currency group in percent. This is your early warning system. If one currency, say JPY, starts building up drawdown because of a strong directional move, you see it here immediately, before it becomes a problem. The bottom section shows you every single active grid. For each one, you can see the currency pair, the strategy number, how many orders are currently open, where the next grid level is, when the trailing stop kicks in, and the total P&L of that strategy. Everything in one line. No need to dig through your terminal. One important practical note. Before you run any backtest, go into the EA settings and set the dashboard refresh rate to disabled. The dashboard does a lot of graphical processing, and if you leave it active during a backtest, your test will run significantly slower. We are talking hours of extra time on a multi-pair portfolio. Disable it before testing, re-enable it for live trading. Now let's talk about one of the most impactful features in Burning Grid, the early exit engine. Grid systems by nature can build up significant drawdown because they keep adding positions as the market moves against them. The early exit engine is designed to change that. Here's how it works. Every time Burning Grid considers adding a new position to an existing grid, a so-called rebuy, the early exit engine first checks whether the macro conditions that originally triggered the strategy are still valid. If they are not, if the market has fundamentally shifted, the engine exits the strategy early instead of letting it run deeper into drawdown. This is a backtest without the early exit engine. Profit factor 1.51. Maximum equity drawdown 26.58%. Same setup with the early exit engine active. Profit factor rises to 1.79. Maximum equity drawdown drops to 22.92%. Same strategy, same market data. Just one feature switched on. The early exit engine is activated globally in the EA settings, and it is on by default. This is the switch. When it is on, it applies to all pairs automatically. Now look at the expert mode settings. You can see activate early exit for AUD/CAD false. This might look like the early exit engine is turned off for this pair, but that is not what it means. Here is the logic you need to understand. When the early exit engine is globally active, it runs on all pairs, and the per-pair setting cannot override it. The false here simply means no individual override is set, because none is needed. The global switch already covers it. The per-pair setting only becomes relevant when the global early exit engine is turned off. In that case, you can selectively activate it for specific pairs where you want the protection, without enabling it globally. Next up, parallel mode. This is active by default in the expert mode settings, but it requires your broker to support hedging. meaning the ability to hold both buy and sell positions on the same pair at the same time. Here's what it does. Grid strategies can run for a long time. While one direction is building up positions, the market is also creating valid entry signals in the opposite direction. Without parallel mode, those opportunities are missed. With parallel mode on, Burning Grid takes those counter-direction entries simultaneously. The result is better drawdown management, because the counter-direction trades generate profit while the original strategy is still running, and overall, higher capital efficiency. This is one of the reasons why the live signals have the performance numbers they do. Let's go over to the stacked mode. Here you see where you switch between grid level mode settings, one position per level, or one position per strategy. The second option is what enables stacked mode behavior. Stacked mode is off by default, and it is primarily relevant for high-risk users. Here's the problem it solves. On high-risk settings, Burning Grid can have a large number of positions open simultaneously across all pairs. Some brokers impose a maximum on open positions. Common limits are around 200. If you are approaching that limit, new strategies cannot open and the EA loses trading opportunities. Switching to one position per strategy, stacked mode, changes how Burning Grid handles this. Instead of keeping each position at every grid level open separately, when the next grid level is reached, all existing positions in that strategy are merged into a single position at a larger lot size. The result is up to 8 times fewer open positions, which keeps you well within broker limits. The trade-off is higher transaction costs because positions are constantly being closed and reopened. So this is a tool for specific situations, not a default setting to turn on without reason. And that's it for today. All links are in the description below, including the live signals, the full manual, and the MQL5 product page. Thanks for watching.